Have you ever felt a shift in someone's behavior after you achieved something important? Or maybe you've sensed negative energy from someone you thought was supportive? Sometimes, the people around us may be envious without openly showing it, and their energy can affect us in unexpected ways. In this video, you'll learn how to recognize 5 key signs that someone might be envious of you. But it's not just about identifying these behaviors. You'll also discover how to protect your energy and maintain your inner peace, no matter what negativity you face. Stay with me as we break down these subtle signs, and by the end of this video, you'll feel more equipped to handle envy without losing your balance. You don't want to miss this, because understanding envy can help you rise above it with grace and compassion. 1. Constant criticism. One of the clearest signs that someone may be envious of you is their tendency to criticize you consistently. Rather than offering constructive feedback, their comments often come across as negative or demeaning, regardless of what you accomplish. This criticism can show up in subtle ways. Perhaps they make light of your achievements or point out minor flaws in things you do well. The goal of such behavior is to bring you down emotionally, chipping away at your confidence bit by bit. From a Buddhist perspective, it's important to recognize that these actions are a reflection of their inner turmoil, not of your worth. Envy often stems from a place of insecurity, where the envious individual feels inadequate in comparison to you. By focusing on your perceived flaws, they try to regain a sense of superiority or control over their own feelings of inferiority. Instead of allowing this criticism to affect you, respond with compassion. Practicing metta, loving-kindness meditation, can help you foster empathy toward them while shielding yourself from their negativity. Buddhism teaches us that holding on to anger or reacting to negativity with more negativity only perpetuates suffering. Therefore, instead of getting caught up in their envious energy, remind yourself that their behavior is driven by their own pain. While it's tempting to confront or correct their constant criticism, it's more powerful to rise above it. Maintain your inner peace by focusing on your own growth and not letting their opinions define your self-worth. Just as a lotus rises above muddy waters, you can elevate yourself beyond the criticisms that arise from someone else's envy. 2. Downplaying achievements. Another subtle but powerful sign of envy is when someone downplays your achievements. Instead of recognizing or celebrating your success, they may make comments that minimize its significance. For example, they might say, "It's not that big of a deal," or "Anyone could have done that." Their aim is to reduce the impact of your accomplishments, not out of genuine insight, but because they feel uncomfortable acknowledging that you've achieved something they have not. From a Buddhist viewpoint, this behavior stems from attachment and comparison, which leads to suffering. The person who envies you is caught in a cycle of comparing themselves to others, creating a sense of inadequacy. When they see you succeed, it highlights what they believe they lack, intensifying their inner dissatisfaction. Instead of offering praise, their envy compels them to diminish your accomplishments in an attempt to feel better about themselves. For you, it's essential to remain grounded. Rather than seeking validation from others, focus on your own journey. Buddha taught the importance of non-attachment, not just to material things, but also to praise and recognition. Your self-worth should not be tied to how others react to your successes. If someone downplays your achievements, it reflects more on their struggles than on your abilities. In response, practice equanimity. Recognize that this person's behavior is beyond your control, and avoid letting their opinions disturb your inner peace. Be compassionate, understanding that their actions are driven by their own pain and sense of lack. By focusing on your own path and remaining unaffected by their attempts to diminish your success, you rise above their envy, maintaining balance and inner harmony. 3. Backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments are a subtle yet telling sign of envy. These are remarks that on the surface appear to be praise, but contain an underlying tone of negativity or condescension. For example, someone might say, "You're doing really well for someone with your experience," or "You've achieved a lot, considering your background." Such statements seem complimentary at first, but carry a hidden insult designed to undermine your achievements. In Buddhist teachings, backhanded compliments are a reflection of a deeper inner struggle within the person offering them. They may feel conflicted. On one hand, they recognize your success, but on the other, they are uncomfortable with their own feelings of inadequacy. Envy creates this duality where they attempt to praise, while also diminishing your efforts in subtle ways, as a way of coping with their own insecurities. For you, understanding the intent behind these comments can help you respond with mindfulness. Instead of reacting defensively, practice right speech, a principle from the Noble Eightfold Path. This encourages us to respond with words that are truthful and kind, without causing harm. Acknowledge their compliment with gratitude, but remain detached from the hidden negativity it carries. By not allowing their words to affect you emotionally, you prevent their envy from disrupting your peace. Additionally, cultivating compassion toward the person making these remarks can help you maintain your inner balance. Recognize that their words are not about you, but about their internal struggle. Instead of harboring resentment or frustration, practice empathy and send them thoughts of loving kindness. By responding with a calm and compassionate heart, you not only protect yourself from their negative energy, but also contribute to breaking the cycle of suffering rooted in envy. 4. Spreading gossip. Spreading gossip is another sign that someone may be envious of you. When people feel threatened by your success or progress, they may resort to spreading false or exaggerated information behind your back. The goal of gossip is often to tarnish your reputation or diminish your achievements in the eyes of others. This tactic is a way for them to shift attention away from your success and focus on something negative, hoping to bring you down in the social sphere. In Buddhism, gossip is considered harmful speech, one of the key elements of wrong speech. When someone engages in this behavior, they are creating unnecessary conflict and suffering, both for themselves and for those involved. Gossip is rooted in negative emotions like jealousy and insecurity, and it spreads negativity to others. By choosing to spread rumors, the envious individual is not only harming you, but also perpetuating their own suffering. To protect yourself from the harmful effects of gossip, it's important to remain centered and avoid reacting with anger or resentment. The Buddha taught that maintaining right mindfulness can help us stay grounded in the face of negativity. Instead of being drawn into the drama, focus on your own actions and integrity. If you know your intentions are pure, the opinions of others cannot shake your inner peace. Responding to gossip with kindness, rather than retaliation, can also disarm the person spreading it. By showing compassion and refusing to engage in further conflict, you break the cycle of negativity. Over time, people will come to recognize the truth, and the power of the gossip will diminish. In this way, you can protect your energy while continuing to embody the principles of compassion and non-attachment, regardless of the envious behavior of others. 5. Silent treatment. The silent treatment is a passive yet powerful sign of envy. When someone who used to be friendly or supportive suddenly withdraws without explanation, it can be a clear indication that they are feeling envious of your success or progress. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they may distance themselves, creating a wall of silence. This withdrawal can be their way of coping with their own feelings of inadequacy, as your success serves as a reminder of what they feel they lack. In Buddhist teachings, this behavior stems from attachment and aversion, two of the root causes of suffering. The person may be attached to their own self-image or status, and seeing you excel triggers aversion, pushing them to avoid interactions with you. The silent treatment often arises from their inability to deal with these uncomfortable emotions, and rather than express their feelings, they retreat. For you, the silent treatment can feel confusing or even hurtful. However, it's important not to take it personally. This withdrawal says more about their inner struggle than it does about your relationship. Buddha's teachings on non-attachment can be helpful here. By practicing non-attachment to how others respond to your success, you protect your peace of mind. Your happiness and progress should not be dependent on the validation or recognition of others. Instead of becoming frustrated or defensive, respond with compassion and understanding. Recognize that their silence is a reflection of their suffering, not a reflection of your worth. You can maintain your inner peace by letting go of the need for their approval. Continue on your path, embracing your growth with humility, and send them loving kindness from a distance. In time, they may come to terms with their feelings, but regardless, you remain anchored in your own truth and well-being. As you navigate the world and encounter envy, remember this: your inner peace is unshakable, and no external negativity can disturb your true self. When you stay grounded in compassion and mindfulness, the energy of others cannot sway you. Thank you for watching today's video on Buddhism bliss. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more teachings that support your spiritual growth. Here's a positive affirmation for you to hold on to. I am centered, at peace, and unaffected by the envy of others. Comment this affirmation below to remind yourself and inspire others to protect their energy too. And don't forget to share your thoughts. Have you noticed these signs in your own life? Let's support each other in the comments.